Welcome to the 2012 Mayor's Business Celebration Luncheon. I'm Ellen Sherberg, and I'm the publisher of the St. Louis Business Journal. It's truly a great pleasure for the Business Journal to partner with Mayor Francis G. Slay and the St. Louis Development Corporation for our 11th annual celebration of the businesses, organizations, and especially the people who have played major roles during the past year in the city's growth and development. We have a record crowd here today. There are more than 1,100 of you celebrating everything good that's happening in St. Louis. When Charles Lindbergh convinced St. Louis business leaders to sponsor his historic transatlantic flight, St. Louis made a name for itself all over the world. Today, the spirit of St. Louis is becoming synonymous with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs have exploded throughout the city, and they represent the strongest area of growth that we have. While you eat, oops, I think I missed a little picture. Okay. Entrepreneurs with bright ideas and with the support of local colleges, private investors, and government truly are redefining our community. Throughout today's program, we're going to celebrate this growing business segment, as well as businesses of all sizes that are building, expanding, and stabilizing downtown in our city neighborhoods. This is one event where we're going to ask you to keep those cell phones on while you eat, and I have to say this, not exactly while you eat, but during lunch. Please keep your thoughts on today's event and anything else that's on your mind. The hashtag, our sign, Biz Lunch, pound sign, Biz Lunch, and pound sign, SPL.
We have to serve them.
I'd like to invite you to enjoy your lunch while Roger Trim, who's the Executive Director of the St. Louis Development Corporation, comes to the stage to thank the companies and people who have made today's event possible. Roger?
All right. Hello. Good afternoon and welcome to our wonderful business celebration luncheon. You know, we do this every year. We have a great time celebrating businesses that are doing wonderful things all across our wonderful city. It is always wonderful to partner with Ellen and the Business Journal. They do a great job reporting the business news. How about a round of applause to Ellen and the Business Journal? Host of our event today is Mayor Francis Slay, who's doing a great job leading our city and providing a great place for businesses to grow in our city. So how about a hand for Mayor Francis Slay? Today's event would not be possible without the support of the St. Louis business community. And I know everybody's excited, so I'm going to read these sponsors kind of in groupings, and then we can applaud them. Our platinum sponsors, these are Ameren, Missouri, Build and River Terminals, Centene Corporation, Express Scripts, Pilliker Corporation, Lumiere Place Casino and Hotels, Mallinckrodt, Peabody Energy, and Wells Fargo Advisors. How about a round of applause for our platinum sponsors? And if you look around the room, you can see our sponsors' names and lights, and they're on the screen. And so we want to recognize our gold sponsors: AT&T, PJC Healthcare, Edward Jones, First Bank, Gilmore and Bell, Green Street Development Group, TJ Brewing, Procter & Gamble, Parrott Corporation, St. Louis Business Journal, and Thompson Coburn. How about a round of applause for our gold sponsors? Our silver sponsors: A.P. InBev, Charter, Emerson, Environmental Operations, Hush Blackwell, Lawrence Group, Monsanto, Nestle Farina, Colson-Ellie Sugar, and the Regional Business Council. How about a round of applause for our silver sponsors? Our bronze sponsors are listed on the screen behind me. So how about a round of applause for our bronze sponsors? Department of Economic Development and Development Finance Board. So if you're representing any of those offices, would you please stand and be recognized. Every day we do a lot of partnering with the St. Louis County and its Economic Development team. And we know that Charlie Dooley is here and his whole Economic Development team, as well as all the other economic development organizations, RCPA, West Gateway, Partnership with Downtown St. Louis, and many others, the Illinois side. Will you stand and be recognized? I'd like a round of applause for all of them. We have our local elected officials. We've already talked about Mayor Slay, who are obviously our host and our leader. Members of the Board of Aldermen, are you here? Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The Comptroller's Office, would you stand and be recognized? All right, a round of applause for them. All right, and the President of the Board of Aldermen's Office, and a round of applause for them as well. On behalf of the city development agencies, we also want to acknowledge the recent loss of aldermen who love the city and the neighborhoods they represent. Alderman Greg Carter, alderman of the 27th Ward for 19 years, and former alderman Bob Jerry, 24th Ward alderman for 18 years. We appreciate their years of service and commitment to improving the quality of life.
I'm going to get another tray back here. Bring one more tray out too.
Have that one, so this is the third and
Other city officials and members of the mayor's cabinet, please stand. You know who you are. There you go. Give them a round of applause. We also have members of the city's development team from the Community Development Administration, Planning, Urban Design, Affordable Housing, the St. Louis Agency on Training and Employment, and St. Louis Development. So all of our development folks, please stand and be recognized. And our volunteer city development boards, authorities, and commissions, please stand or wave your hands and help us be recognized. Thank you for all of your service. Thank you.
There are a lot of business buzzwords, and one that's used a lot is paradigm shift. I don't know how you define a paradigm shift. This is what was explained to me, and maybe you can help me on this. So if you look around this room, do you notice everything that's gold? Is sort of gold color. You can see the wallpaper, carpeting, maybe some tablecloths. Look for everything that's gold. Okay? Now, we're looking at this. And close your eyes. And tell me what you thought of was red. And so, the reality is, often we see what we look for. And what we look for in the paradigm shift is to help you see something else. That's what we're going to do this afternoon. So that if before today, you do think of St. Louis as a startup community, you're going to. If you do believe that young, smart people move here, I'm telling you they do. If you do realize that there's money in this town for good ideas, I promise you, there is. And if you didn't think that we placed our bets on jobs, I beg to differ with you. Assisting startups is one way that we invest in our region. By investing in startups today, we are building the future of got to believe. And if you believe, business is going to grow in St. Louis. And so I would suggest that you look around the room and you see how smart this guy really is. Mayor Francis Slay will report on the state of business in St. Louis.
Thank you very much, Ellen, and thank you every year for being the MC for this event, for getting us going on time, and keeping us on schedule. Doesn't she do a great job? Well, welcome. Welcome to this year's Business Celebration Luncheon. And as Ellen said a number of years ago, this was a much smaller crowd. But it's great to see that we have a record crowd here today. Which certainly is a good sign. And I want to thank you all for joining me and joining St. Louis Development in recognizing the people and the businesses of St. Louis who believe in our town, who are investing in our future, and are working to grow jobs and create even a more strong business atmosphere in St. Louis. Now, I know we're recognizing a number of specific businesses today, but everyone in this room and the businesses and the organizations that you represent are extremely important to this economy and to the people that live here. All of you play an important role in improving the business atmosphere, in providing and creating job opportunities, and improving the quality of life for the people who live here and who work here. So, on behalf of all the people of St. Louis, I want to thank all of you. There are just a few people that I want to recognize, and of course there's a lot of people that get awards and that, but a few special people that I just want to just single out, and one of which is my good friend and partner in economic development in the St. Louis region, Charlie Dooley, County Executive. I know you recognize him. And of course, the things that we do for economic development, and this particular event here, could not happen without the great leadership of the Executive Director of St. Louis Development, Rodney Krim, and his entire team. Rodney, thank you. And the entire team. And to add to that, I've been very fortunate over the past 12 years. I have a great team of people that are talented, that have a lot of energy, that have passion for the city, and are working hard to make the government work better for the people who live here, and the people who do business here, and I think they're doing some great things. So I just want to thank all my cabinet members and my staff who are here today, and if you could just stand for a minute and be recognized, I appreciate all of you. Just a few more people. I want to recognize Kitty Radcliffe, who is the absolute best convention and meetings manager anywhere in the U.S. Kitty, thank you so much. Laura from the library, I'm going to mention that a little bit today. Laura, thank you for what you do. Maggie Campbell from the Partnership for Downtown St. Louis. Debbie Monterey from KMOX. Good to have you here. And I'm sure there are a lot of other people that need to be recognized, but there are, and I know we recognize elected officials, but there are two I want to single out. First, I want to recognize Eric Schmidt, who represents St. Louis County, and I know he's here, but working with him, I've seen his tremendous leadership on the economic development, with the economic development approach that really helps our state and our region. He's really worked across party lines, and he's done a great job of representing the St. Louis region in Jeff City. Eric, thank you so much for all you do. And somebody you're going to hear a lot more about and is now the new senator-elect for the city of St. Louis, and that is Jamila Nasheed with us today. So thank you for joining us. And finally, then I'll get into my remarks. I'm going to be brief. I want to recognize and thank all the servers, all the people who are working here at the hotel, who prepare the food and are serving it. It's always fun to be here. They're always so friendly and accommodating, and they do a great job. Let's give them a round of applause. As we all know, our nation, our region, and our city have experienced tough economic times in the past several years. But the many businesses and projects on today's program show that challenges can be overcome and are being overcome. And that's what St. Louis is all about. In fact, since the recession hit, we have witnessed over $2 billion in construction and expansion in the city of St. Louis, and there's more to come. This is a reflection of how resilient we are and the commitment that all of you have in this room. The theme of this year's luncheon, as you saw in the video, is entrepreneurship. And you've seen some of the things about how we've been ranked, but one that really kind of stands out is we've been ranked as one of the top 10 cities in America in terms of the ability to start a business, for business startups. And that's something that we should be very proud of, and you're going to see that recognized in some of the awards that are being given today. Some of the things like T-Rex at the Railway Exchange Building, I mean, that's buzzing with energy and really supporting startups. Arch Grants, you saw on the videos, providing worthy startups that locate downtown with $50,000 to start up, and with a lot of other supports. Some of these startups relocating from other places in the country, and some have come here from other places in the world. And I think we're really sending a message out there that St. Louis is a great place to do business, to start a business, and to create jobs. But beyond the entrepreneurial achievements that we have seen, what you're also going to see is there's some really special businesses and neighborhoods all over the city of St. Louis. And there are a lot of good things going on in all corners of the city. We've seen the resurgence of Old North. We've seen a lot of new investment and redevelopment going on in neighborhoods like Salisbury and Hyde Park in North St. Louis. We've seen Cherokee Street really come alive, and it's even getting better. We've seen Grove, we've seen South Grand, and a lot of other neighborhood business districts really growing and succeeding. New schools have opened in the city. New businesses and restaurants continue to open and locate in the city. And we'll soon open a new recreation complex in North St. Louis. Looking forward to that. We are becoming a better place for artists, for pets, for families, for cyclists, and for young people. In fact, the #1 city in America in terms of the increase in population on a percentage basis of young college-educated people. So we've got a lot to be proud of. We've seen food trucks enter the scene in St. Louis City, and they bring visitors to downtown for a new eating experience. Now, I enjoy all the dining establishments, the newer dining establishments that we have, but they really do bring a new experience for people, and a mix of experiences for people who work here and who visit St. Louis and live here. Just last week, I was part of the Build St. Louis Day program, which took place at the Central Library, central to our world. And I recognized Waller and the great things they're doing over here. This newly renovated building, which turned 100 this year, will open to the public in just a couple of months. I'm looking forward to that. It is a beautiful public space. One of my favorite buildings anywhere in St. Louis, and we're very fortunate to have this outstanding library system in our city. St. Louis University is bringing its law school downtown. That will be very exciting. It will add another dimension to the mix of businesses and people and organizations that we have in St. Louis. I'm very proud of all the businesses that are being honored here today. Large and small and medium-sized. Particularly those special businesses that are in the neighborhoods all over the city of St. Louis. And certainly want to thank them for all their commitment and all they do to make St. Louis a better place. All of you have demonstrated that if you have a dream, you can realize your dream in St. Louis. And we're here to help you recognize that dream. Thank you for choosing St. Louis. Thank you for investing in our city. and thank you for staying here. The prestige that you bring, the products that you produce, the services that you provide really help make St. Louis a better place for everyone. I want you to know I appreciate all you do. Now, enjoy the program and let's celebrate some good business success in the city of St. Louis. Thank you so much.
The 2012 Mayor's Business Celebration Awards. The Business Celebration Awards are one way that the city shows its appreciation for the contributions of the city business community. While we're going to call out some particular businesses and organizations for some very special contributions, we are very grateful for all of the businesses that have chosen to call the city home, and we're very proud to say the St. Louis Business Journal is among them. In the interest of time, we will be brief, I promise you. But please, I hope you'll take a minute to read the full profiles of the award winners in your program booklet, so you too can appreciate their extraordinary contributions and understand why they're important to the city and our region. Award winners, do me a favor. As you hear at the beginning of your introduction, please start walking to the stage. If you can't figure out it's you, don't come at all. Now, businesses of the year are companies of every size and type that have made special commitments to or investments in the city. They involve job creation, job retention, capital investment, and unique project impact. These businesses are new to the city, are those that needed to update and expand, search the region, and realize there's no place like home, and we need St. Louis City. To begin, Monday was moving day for Brown & James Law Firm. Brown & James expanded into new offices in the Bank of America building downtown to meet the firm's growing legal practice and staff. Starting in 1981 with 14 lawyers, Brown & James now has a staff of 112. It's added civil trial and appellate matters, to its docket of services. Brown & James is growing, and so is its continued commitment to doing business in the city. Representing Brown & James today are Managing Principal T. Michael Ward and Chief Operating Officer Kathy Johnson. Faultless Linen was bursting at the seams at its 2 medical laundry plants, but that didn't put a wrinkle in their expansion plans. They ironed out all the details, so to speak, and opened a 3rd facility in the St. Louis Place neighborhood, keeping nearly 200 jobs and adding 50 more. The new $12 million facility allowed Faultless to add another 8 million tons to its laundry list. It's all a lot of dirty laundry. And continue the Spence family's 116-year legacy of reliable service to the St. Louis healthcare industry. Faultless Linen is now headed by 4th generation Spence, and that's President and CEO Susan Spence-Wichter, who accepts the Business of the Year award today with Regional Manager Terry Mason. MFR Tire. MFR Tire is a leader in the commercial tire industry. It's expanding its manufacturing plant in the Mark Twain I-70 industrial neighborhood. The extra 18,000 square feet facility will make room for its 90 employees, 19 new jobs, and a new service facility in Alignment Bay. Over the past 5 years, MFR Tire sales have inflated, so to speak, to $24 million a year. Jim Crandall was Vice President of Commercial Sales and one of the 5 investors in MFR Tire. And here's a crowd favorite, Sweetie Pies. Sweetie Pies upper crust is breaking in the dough as the hottest new restaurant in Graham Center. The upper crust was recapped from an old envelope factory into a 500-seat restaurant banquet hall that's drawn hungry fans from all over the world for a taste of Miss Robbie's home cooking and hospitality. And the dash of family drama adds the spice that has made Welcome to Sweetie Pies the #1 reality show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Let me see if that's right. Great food, good company, and a side dish of Oprah. Now that's a recipe for success. Manager Rita Davis accepts this Business of the Year Award for owner Miss Robbie Montgomery. The next time you redeem a coupon or play a scratch and play win game, think Printflex Graphics. Printflex is one of the leading manufacturers of coupons, labels, folded booklets, and other printed purchase material. Printflex expanded into an adjoining building next to its offices on the Hill and has added 7 new employees to its staff of 30. Printflex was last year's SBA Small Business Team of the Year and is going to celebrate 17 years in business next month. Happy anniversary, and congratulations, Printflex and CEO Liz Pelker. Congratulations to all of the businesses of the year. We want to thank you for staying and growing in the city. And now, on to the new kids on the block and their accomplishments. We're happy to celebrate those today as well. So you might think that we have enough arches around here, but there's more. There's a brand new McDonald's downtown, and we're loving it. The McDonald's of Tucker & Carr is a total rebuild that boasts the look and style of McDonald's franchises nationwide and enhances the stretch of Tucker under renovation that's going to lead to the new Mississippi River Bridge. McDonald's Downtown is franchise owner Jimmy Williams' 6th McDonald's in our region. It's his first in the city. It's modern, it's fast, and best of all, it's 24/7. Please give a warm St. Louis welcome to Jimmy and Janet Williams. Now, to excuse a shameless plug, if you read today's BizNext, the St. Louis Business Journal site that covers new and growing businesses, you would know this already. But Locker Dome is the sports social networking site. It connects athletes and fans. Since graduating from Capital Innovators Business Accelerator a year ago, Locker Dome has become one of the fastest growing online sports properties in the country. It has nearly 1.8 million monthly subscribers. Last spring, CEO Gabe Lozano moved Locker Dome from Westport to Washington Avenue. And now he and some of the staff live, work, and play downtown. Welcome to the Big Leagues, Locker Dome. Empowerizing entrepreneurs is how Go Brand Go describes its mission. Empowerizing entrepreneurs. A full-service marketing agency based in the Benton Park neighborhood, Go Brand Go is the go-to company to market a startup. Their work with entrepreneurs goes far beyond jingles and logos. They also help fuel the entrepreneurial movement in our city by mentoring others and by partnering with local universities to help talented students find exciting jobs that will keep them in St. Louis. Entrepreneurs helping other entrepreneurs. Empower guiding them to be higher, be better. Congratulations to the founders of Go Brand Go. We want to congratulate all our businesses of the year. Small businesses, as the mayor mentioned, make great neighborhoods, and great neighborhoods make great cities. So we're going to acknowledge neighborhood businesses of the year that enrich and revitalize the city's neighborhoods every day. When you hear your names, please join us on stage with your award for a group photo. Following this luncheon, please return to the stage with your awards and with your guests, and then you get your own photo op from Mayor's Sled. These winners were selected in conjunction with the Board of Aldermen. The 2012 Neighborhood Businesses of the Year are First Ward, Les Beaux Enfants, Lisa Jackson. Second Ward, Creative Customs, Bill Bierman. Come on up. Third Ward, Lasoma by Iris Starr, Julie Longyear. All right, Fourth Ward, Jesus Automotive Services, Terry Hardaway. 19th Ward, TLW and Associates, Attorneys at Law, Thayer Weaver Jr. 20th Ward, Iowa Buffet, Carolyn McKinney. 21st Ward, Flames Barbecue House, Brian Higgins. 22nd Ward, The Little Tot Shop, Betsy and John Halbert. The 23rd Ward, Pietros, John Ivaldi. Okay, this is my favorite, everybody gets one. The 24th Ward, Sugary Bakery at the Table. 25th Ward, Cool Stuff Really Cheap, that should be there. 26th Ward, the Parsons Center, Marie and Robert Parsons. 27th Ward, Bill's Barber Shop, Bill Holland. And the 28th Ward, the High Point Theater, Brian Lawson. I'd like to remind all the neighborhood businesses to come back after the luncheon for your one-on-ones with the mayor. Now we're moving on to the developers and developments of the year. These are the real estate projects and the developers that most dramatically convert a vision for the city into bricks and mortar. As the mayor mentioned, 100 years after it opened, Central Library is going to resume its place as the heart of the public library system and one of the most significant buildings in our community. The library has new exhibit space, a cafe, an expanded children's library, teen rooms, and an auditorium. This Couch Gilbert building and its $70 million rehabilitation really made for an architectural masterpiece, as well as a technologically up-to-date building that will appeal to readers of all ages. The library officially opens in December. We'd like to thank Board Chair Jacques Long, Executive Director Waller McGuire, and Project Director Steve Stovall, Principal of the DFC Group, for restoring the St. Louis Jewel, the St. Louis Central Library. A vacant leather tanning business is now a space where local artists can live, create, and connect. Leather Trades Artist Loft on 16th and Locust targets St. Louis artist community. The Leather Trades Artist Lofts feature 86 affordable, eco-conscious lofts, dance, music, and media studios, and extra-wide hallways where artists can feature their works. Dominion Development is the developer and is represented here today by Board Chair Armin Brockman and Vice President and Project Manager Jeff Huggett. Thank you very much. North Sarah and Arlington Grove are joint projects of McCormick, Beer and Salazar and the St. Louis Housing Authority. North Sarah is 20 new apartments that celebrate the historic character of the Gaslight Square Fountain Park neighborhood while featuring sustainable technology. Arlington Grove is the renovation of Arlington School in the 22nd Ward into loft apartments, garden apartments, and townhomes, and street-level commercial space. Arlington Grove is the result of a master plan for the area that was sponsored by the neighborhood anchor, Friendly Temple Missionary Baptist Church. Congratulations to McCormick Beer President Kevin McCormick, Vice President Ronald Roberts, Cheryl Lovell, Executive Director of the Housing Authority, and Pastor Michael Jones of Friendly Temple. Another great addition to Grand Center is UMSL at Grand Center. The center is the new home of KWMU St. Louis Public Radio and the University of Missouri St. Louis's new digital and emerging media program. The new building doubles the station's broadcasting space and triples its capacity
for creating original program content and news. With KETC Channel 9 next door, UMSL at Grand Center is a unique collaboration of public television, public radio, and public university in the Grand Center Arts and Entertainment District. We're happy to have you all now in downtown St. Louis. Congratulations to Tim Eby, who is the General Manager of KWMU. Okay? So if you've been to the AB InBev Visitor Center, or maybe scaled the rock climbing wall at Climb So then you've experienced the design and build creativity of the Urban Improvement Company. UIC is a team of relatively new developers who have quickly become an active part of the development scene in their Botanical Heights neighborhood, in Lafayette Square, parts of Midtown. They focus on green buildings, both residential and commercial. They're only 7 years old. That would be the company number. We look forward to very many great things from UIC. Congratulations to the 3 principals, Brett Crittenden, Sarah Gibson, and Chris Hulse. Please join me in congratulating the developer and the developers of the year. As we celebrate the businesses and developers who have contributed to the city's revitalization, we also celebrate the people and organizations whose hard work and dedication impact city residents, workers, and the business community. We offer them the Quality of Life Awards. When it comes to economic development, it's important for all members of our community to be part of that picture. The Minority Contractors Initiative is helping the city make just that happen. MCI provides training, capacity building, and technical assistance to help minority and women-owned contractor firms become more competitive in today's construction industry. The initiative has served hundreds of minority contractors with its ongoing briefing series and technical assistance programs. MCI operates a plan room at the headquarters of Crossroads Reprographics, an MCI member. Contractors have 24-hour online access to bid opportunities for public and private projects around the state. We want to thank MCI Director Ken Mosley and founders Sal Martinez and George Robnett for making sure everyone gets a slice of this development pie. Now, it's not a bad thing to be second, especially when the #1 booster of St. Louis is the mayor. But the next biggest booster of our city is the St. Louis Convention and Visitors Commission. The CVC plays a major role in furthering economic development in the city by promoting St. Louis as a meeting and travel destination, as well as booking sports and special events in America Center, the Edward Jones Dome, and other venues around the region. That's not an easy job when you're competing against tourism magnets around the country. Over the last decade, through 9/11, the recession, and of course a series of natural disasters, the CDC has kept St. Louis on the A-list, with this year being the best on the CDC's convention calendar. 8 large conventions, ranging from religious to rifles to robotics, brought in more than 215,000 conventioneers to meet in St. Louis. That's lots of business for hotels and attractions throughout the region. The CDC's Emmy Award-winning leisure campaign in the South and Midwest has generated an estimated $88 in direct spending for every dollar invested. You see that? $88 for every dollar invested. Its ExploreStLouis.com destination website is on track to host 5 million visitors by the end of this year. We truly appreciate the CDC and President Kitty Radcliffe, Vice President John Batak, and Chief Marketing Officer Brian Hall for increasing visitor demand and, more importantly, spending in our region.
and expanded economic development horizons in our city. These companies are some of the St. Louis investors who have put their money where the community's future is, in startup companies that are sprouting throughout our region. They give whole meaning to the term new money. These investors are looking at startups, brand new money, so to speak. They're turning around the notion that St. Louis is a town filled with deep pockets with short arms. The pockets are newer, the arms are longer, and the money is smarter because it brings help with it. First, BioSTL and BioGenerator. Come on up. BioSTL is a coalition of business, science, academic, and philanthropic leaders who are positioning the St. Louis region as a leader in bioscience research. BioSTL created the BioGenerator. That's a nonprofit group that works closely with universities, scientists, entrepreneurs, and investors to identify and connect promising technology startups with seed funding, lab space, and investors. President and CEO Don Rubin and Marcia Mellitz, who's Vice President of Program Developer, are representing BioSTL. President Eric Galdi accepts the Mayor's Award for BioGenerator. Capital Innovators recently welcomed 6 startups into its new fall class. As part of that 12-week program, the startups will receive a combined $300,000 in seed funding. They'll also receive mentoring and a chance to pitch their companies to angel investors and venture capital firms. Judy Syndicuse is the CEO of Capital Innovators, and we have the whole crowd here today. This is fabulous. Entrepreneurs Network are building a community of successful entrepreneurs. Innovate BMS is a mentoring network of 130 experienced business people who are passing on their knowledge to the next generation of entrepreneurs. Designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs, I-10's programs are geared at accelerating the tech venture success. Innovate BMS is headed by Executive Director Pete Peters. I-10 is represented by Director of Operations, Francis Kemmler. Congratulations. T-REX, which stands for Technology at the Regional Entrepreneurs Exchange, is an incubator in the Railway Exchange building. It's bringing jobs and smart, energetic business people right to downtown. In its first year, T-REX has housed 40 companies. 20% of them are owned by women or minorities. They employ more than 150 people. T-REX is underwritten by the Downtown Community Improvement District, represented by President and CEO Maggie Campbell, and Kevin Farrell, Senior Director of Housing and Economic Development. The St. Louis Regional Chamber and Growth Association, represented by Jay DeLong, who's Vice President, New Ventures and Capital Formation, and SLDC. Congratulations. Please congratulate the recipients of the 2012 Mayor's Award. For all the people we've acknowledged, many of them wouldn't be here without Arch Grants. Arch Grants is doing its best to make the city a competitor in the technology arena. Arch Grants encourages entrepreneurship downtown with $50,000 startup grants. There's also counseling and there's mentorship program. Accepting the Mayor's Award for this very innovative and important program is President and Director Jerry Schlichter and Rick Holt, who's Capital Innovators. These are